Let me tell you something about COVID. How do I say this? All right. You know how COVID has like millions of cases? It's like everybody's getting it. I thought for something so popular, it would be more fun. It sucked. I don't get why it's popular at all. I wish I had never chosen to get it. It's like there's no upside. Like I don't know. It's like one of those movies where everyone seems to like it and I don't get it. I was like, what is all this is just me. Like I can't breathe. I can't fucking smell or taste. I'm coughing a lot. What's fun about this? I didn't get it. I felt like totally. It was like the Dune. It's the Dune of viruses. It is. COVID-19 is the Dune of viruses. I'll be the brave one to say it. I'll be the one to say it. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. Maybe it's just not fucking. It's not for me. It's not for me. I know everyone seems to love it. I know it's fucking more popular than ever. But I didn't seem to get it. It wasn't like, dude, I felt crazy. I was walking around in public with no mask, obviously. And I was like, man, everyone else seems to love COVID. And I'm not getting it. I'm not enjoying it. The Dune of viruses is a good way to describe COVID. How are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty well, man. I feel so good now. I feel so much fucking better than I did a few days ago. Oh, COVID, not fun. That's my first piece of advice. If any of you were like me and you were like, well, I got to see what the hype's about. I got to see what everyone's fucking talking about. I don't want to be left out of the water cooler conversations. I want to get it. I would recommend not doing that. It sucked. It sucked. My COVID experience was terrible. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just really didn't enjoy it. I have two COVID stories I'm going to tell today. I have one story that I'm not sure I've even told, or if I have, it was like my first month streaming, so no one's going to know it. I have a story from when COVID first appeared. A sort of patient zero situation. I got a COVID for that, and then I have a story for when I actually got COVID this past week and a half, 2 weeks. Big A is back in a big way. A fucking men. 2022, officially dubbed the year of Atrioc. I didn't name it. That's what the stars say. The stars say it's the year of Atrioc. That's what it is. It's what it's gonna be, and you're gonna want to be here. You're gonna want to be around for this, because it's a game changer of a year. Evan Gow. Hey, can we get a fucking? I don't have the button. Wait, everybody. There's a man I thought was as gone as I was. That's why I came back, by the way. I was like, you know what? COVID gives me a perfect excuse to never stream again. Let's get the fuck out of here. But then I thought about it and I was like, what about the poor leeches? There's an ecosystem. What about the poor leeches? I have to stay alive so they can leech. There's nothing to leech off of. So I decided to come back. Anyway, Evan Gow, I hope you're doing well. I know that you took a break from content creation because of your mental health. And I hope you're doing well. You're still on COVID leave? No, I'm not, I didn't even break from work. You guys know that I've been working with COVID. I am a hero. Listen, someone's got to say it. And I know that everyone else will. I've been working. But it's fucking not easy out here because CES happens in 2 days. I couldn't stop working. But I'm back, baby. I'm back, and I'm better than Ezra. Dude, you're going to get your coworker sick? No, it's all digital. Come on. So, you guys want to know how I got COVID? It's a pretty funny story how I got COVID. Would you guys like to know how I got COVID? It's actually, it's a shocker. All right, so I was spending my Tuesday doing what most people do. I dressed head to toe as Heath Ledger's the Joker, and I would go around to local grocery stores. Okay? and, and I would point at everyone wearing a mask, and I would say society. I would basically just say, we live in a society, is what I would say. And I would point at their mask. And so, and that's a normal thing to do. And I've done that all throughout the pandemic, no problem. And then I had this new thing where I would put on a mask, and then I would say, you know how I got these scars? And I would take the mask off, and the scars would line up with the straps of the mask. And I would say, wearing this. and I was getting so close to people's faces when I do that. I was getting so close to people's faces. And eventually one guy just coughed. He just coughed right in my face. And I saluted him, of course, obviously, because he was doing God's work. But it turns out, hey, psychic, thank you for the raid. Oh my God. And who that's in chat? I knew I had to come back. I knew the leeches missed me. I knew it. The whole gang's here. Anyway, so I was doing that, and unfortunately coughed on me. And so I got the vid, as us vidders call it. Once you've had it, you're in a special club. Let me tell you something. Once you've had COVID, you see things a little bit differently. Okay? You guys are like, let me use a term that's very cool. You're like muggles. Okay? You're not in the world like we are. All right? Do you understand that? Once you've had the vid, you're a vidder. It's like you've just gone to the other side of the veil they keep on you. So now I've had it, and it sucked. It really sucked. Wait, let me tell you two COVID stories. I got two COVID stories that are slightly more real than the Joker one. You're in bed with COVID right now? Dude, I fucking don't envy you. Oh, the beginning of this, the getting it was the worst. It was bad for 4 or 5 days, and then it got better pretty quick. But those 4 or 5 days were just fucking miserable. Gonna get COVID so I can become a Gryffindor. It's not exactly how it works, but I like your attitude. I like your attitude. It's not 1-to-1. You had COVID? Yeah. Yes. Yes, I had the fucking stream title for 5 days was like Gone with COVID. I came back. My title says I lived through COVID. I'm talking about nothing but COVID for the first 20 minutes. What the fuck is everyone? What? You had COVID? When's the Slytherin strain coming out? Okay, so let me tell you my COVID stories. The first one takes place at the very beginning of the pandemic. I want you guys to flash your minds back to 2020. May? When is it? March 2020 is when they first started seeing, you started seeing the news. There's this thing, COVID, coming out of China. There's only 1 or 2 cases over here. 2 years ago? Yeah, that's right. March? It was March? Yeah, March 2020. Was it 2019 or 2020? Fuck, COVID's been forever. It's 2020, right? Dude, I don't even remember. It was 2020. Jeez. January, February. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, December 2019 is when it first started being talked about, but nobody started getting it in America until like March. Basically early 2020. Okay. And that's when they started doing lockdowns and stuff. Yeah, lockdown. Okay, that's exactly right. Okay, so, all right, so, yeah. So, I had just started doing, basically the end of that last year and the beginning of 2020, I had gotten a trainer at my gym. This guy named Ben, okay? And Ben was my trainer. And so I would go in like 2 or 3 times a week, and he would really fucking beat my ass because I really wanted to get fit. No, it wasn't Ben SW. It was this guy named Ben. He was kind of a wiry but shredded dude. I don't know. All right. So he's beating my ass. All right. Anyway. So I go in one day in March, and I had been hearing this stuff on the news about COVID. COVID's in China. It might come over here. There's a few confirmed cases in America, blah, blah, blah. This is the very beginning. Like Tom Hanks maybe just had gotten it, and they were starting to talk about lockdowns. Okay? So I go in for training, and this guy, Ben, is like, hey, I got something different for you today. Ooh, baby, Brandon. I got something different for your ass today. And I was like, okay, sure, fine, whatever. I'm here to train. What hard could it be? He's like, come out back. Now, we never go out back. In general, I always work out in the gym. He's like, no, we're going to go out in the backyard of the gym. Okay, why? He has set up in the backyard of the gym a fucking obstacle course. Like a fucking, like I have to flip a tire, I have to push a thing, I gotta jump over a thing, I gotta do pull-ups, and then there's like, at the very end of it, was this thing called the fucking pit shark. He called it the pit shark. I don't even remember, in my mind, it's like a torture device. I only did it this one time, so I can barely even remember it now. But it was essentially like I had to put 2 chains on each arm and like squat this giant thing around me and carry it. I don't know. It was called the pit shark. I don't know what the hell it was. It was difficult. Okay? So, he's like, all right. I'm like, oh, so I have to do this? And he's like, no. You have to do this over and over again for the whole session. So it's like 45 minutes to an hour. And I'm like, okay. You understand that I'm a gamer. Do you have any like light jazzercise I could like? You understand that I'm a video gamer. Like first of all, I'm 6,000 years old. Secondly, I play mostly video games. Like I pay you so that you can make me do light exercise and then tell me I'm doing a good job. That's why I want a trainer. I don't want actual hard classes. But Ben was fucking fired up. Ben had been really working on this fucking thing. And so he's like, no, you're going to do this. And I have this thing because I come from a military family, and it's one of the reasons I spent the money on this trainer to begin with, is like I work out a lot more when someone's yelling at me. like, let's go. I don't know why. I don't know why that motivates me so much, but I can't stop. It's like, it's really weird. Like if it's by myself, I will quit easy. But when somebody goes like, let's go. Come on, keep it going. I don't know what it is, but I can't stop. So that's why I did it. And so he takes out his stopwatch. He's like, all right, you're going to do as many of these as you can in 20 minutes. We're going to take a quick break and then 20 minutes more. And he starts the timer. And I'm going. And I'm fucking lifting. And I'm running. And I'm pushing. And I'm flipping the tire. And every time I try to slow down, he's like, let's go. And I just don't, my brain is like, fuck, I can't let him down. I can't stop. Not bad. I can't let him down. So I keep going. I'm pushing. I get to the pit shark. The pit shark almost breaks my legs. I'm squatting the pit shark and I want to cry. But I do it. I do the whole thing. 20 minutes. I'm 100% dead. I fall on the floor. He's like, all right, good job. Little bit break. You do it again. Fuck you, man. I don't pay for this. This is paying for torture. I don't want to do this. Whatever. The break goes through. He starts timer again. I do it again. At the end of it, on the last pit shark, I literally collapse. So the last 20 minutes, we do it again. I get another fucking 5 rounds in. I get to the last pit shark, and I literally collapse. I like fucking fall on the ground. He's like, all right. You're good. You're good. Hey, good workout today. And I'm like, I can't even breathe. I slap his hand. He's like, you good? And I don't want to seem like a pussy. You know? I've just did all the whole workout. I don't want to end it by looking like a fucking chode. So he's like, you're good? And I go and I just like, I use the last bit of fucking energy in my body and I slap his hand. And I go, yeah. He's like, do you need help getting to your car? You're good? You can walk? Me? Yeah, I'm good. And I like fucking hobble. I hobble to my fucking car. Now this one I'm gonna need paint to explain to you. So I hobble to my car. By the way, I don't shower before the gym, and my gym at this time was like, I don't know, it's like noon. You know, it's the middle of the day, and I haven't showered, and so I show up greasy already, and then I work out, and this is the most I've ever worked out in one session. So I'm dripping sweat and I'm just greasy and I smell and I'm bad. It's like a pre-grease, post-grease. All right? Let me see if you guys can see this. So where's my camera? Here. And I need chat too. Wait, let me get you guys back. This is chat. There it is. Okay. With the old okay, so wait, this is the gym. Okay. And this is the parking lot. And this is the highway. And there's like a little curb out here to like go out. Okay. So I walk from the gym door to my car, barely hobble. I hobble over to here. He's like from the window, like, "Are you good? Maybe you want to chill for a bit?" I'm like, Ben, I'm good. Ben, come for the pitch shark. That's no problem. Make it harder next time. The second I get in my car, I want to cry. I'm like, my legs are screaming. I'm out of breath. My head is swimming. But I don't want to just sit there. They're looking at me. This is an all glass window right here. And there was like nobody else in the gym that day. So it's like the trainer and the owner and these guys are all just looking at me, making sure I'm all right. So I immediately just peel out. I peel out onto the highway. This is where the story takes a dark turn. The second I get onto this highway, I realize I am not fit to drive. I'm not fit to drive at all. I cannot see. I'm like blind. My head is swimming. Like I am so out of breath. I am so fucking, I'm nearly unconscious. I'm just like, so I peel out of the highway and I'm driving essentially blind. Like I just have no idea what's going on. I have no awareness. I want to vomit so bad. My head is just literally dizzy swimming. All right. So but I'm already out. I can't turn around. I can't go back. And I'm already driving and there's cars going past me. So I realize I got to get off the fucking road quick. Now, there's another highway going this way. And they're not a highway, but like a, main street. So you can go from this street to this street. There's a stop sign like right here. So without even looking if the light is, I swear to God, this is I'm admitting to a felony. I pull up to this light. I don't know if it's red or green. I cannot even see. I just fucking flip. I don't see cars coming. I just flip the Yui. I just flip around. I just go around. Okay? Maybe it was green. Who knows? I certainly do not. I did not know. It was Jesus take the wheel. I flip around and there's a Walgreens here. Right on this side of the street. This is where the Walgreens is. And I'm like, I saw it from here. My eyes are swimming. I'm like, I think it's that Walgreens. So I just go vroom, flip around and I peel over into the Walgreens. Okay? This whole time, I'm crossing two streets with no vision. Okay. Then I get to the Walgreens and I don't even park in the, there's parking spots with lines. I park across like 3 spaces. I just park sideways across 3 spaces, like at the front of the Walgreens. And I flip open the door. I don't even turn off my car. It's still idling. I like spray vomit into the Walgreens parking lot. And again, my hair is matted. It's greasy. My whole body is drenched in sweat, including my shirt. Just like all out into the Walgreens parking lot. All right. Now, bear in mind the first part of this story. This is the very beginning of the pandemic. Tom Hanks just got COVID. Everyone is freaking out. If there's one thing you remember from the early days of the pandemic, it was the hoarding. Do you guys remember the hoarding? How everyone would go to the stores and buy paper towels and Purell and all that stuff and toilet paper? Okay. So I flip the door open, I spray vomit, and I finally get my senses back. And I look up and there's a mother and her son who have just emerged from Walgreens carrying almost every possible hoarding item. The mom has got like toilet paper rolls out the ass, paper towels, Purell. Her son is carrying stuff. This woman is clearly deeply afraid of the pandemic. And she has just begun to stock up. So I look up. I lock eyes with her. I look at her. I look at her son. I look at her. I look at her son. She looks at me and she is frozen like a deer in the headlights. She has clearly just seen Patient Zero. I am what happens when you get COVID and it is a zombie movie. It is a threat. It is a death. I look like absolute death. I look like I'm about to die, and I have just spray vomited everywhere at the Walgreens. She looks at me, and she freezes. She can't say anything. Now, I realize what's going on. I put it all together. After I threw up, I kind of got a bit of my senses back. And I'm like, I have to tell her. Wait, I have to explain. No, that's not what it looks like. It's the gym. So I raised my hand to say, ma'am, wait, let me explain. The second I open my mouth to say that, I throw up again. Man, I looked her right in the eye and I threw up again. Another time. And at that point, she audibly screams. The lady audibly screams like she has seen a fucking zombie movie. And she grabs her son by the arm and she gets in the car and they leave. I don't get a chance to explain. I do not get a chance to explain what's going on. Oh, I just puked twice in her face. Then I can't even say anything. So I hobble back into my car. I get back into my car. There's just vomit all over the parking lot. I get back in my car. I turn on the AC. My head is swimming. I feel so bad. Finally, okay. All right, I gotta do something. I fling open my door again. Now, I don't know who else saw me throw up, but I'm sure people are looking because I look unwell. I get out of the car. I walk past my puke. I walk into the front of the store. No mask. This is the early days of the pandemic. I didn't know the whole protocol yet. I walk up to the cereal aisle. I buy a family-sized box of Golden Grams. I walk up to the front, again, looking terrible. I buy that. Cha-ching. Yeah, I look around. Yeah, what? Anyone got anything to say? Anyone got a problem? And then I walk out. I open it right there on the way out. And I just walk back to my car munching Golden Grams past my own puke. Get in the car, drive home. Mwah, magnificent. And that was the beginning of COVID. That was COVID Mark 1. And I didn't catch it to this day. Until just about a week ago, I didn't catch it. All right? I survived. Despite looking like Patient Zero, I never actually got it. I've been safe. I have followed the protocols. Okay? I have done the most important thing you do to stop getting COVID is that be a gamer. All right? If you're a gamer, you spend 99% of your time at your computer inside. Very hard to catch COVID. So I've been safe until about a week ago when I actually got COVID. Now this story isn't as fun, but I want to tell you about actually getting COVID because it's just a funny situation. Let me get a map of America here for you. Let me get a map of America. This will help. Let's help illustrate what I'm trying to show. Okay? I need a nice high resolution map of America. There we go. Okay. This is perfect. Let's do, here we go. Okay, you guys can see this? All right. Let me tell you about getting COVID now. So, again, I have been totally healthy. I've been totally fine this entire pandemic. If anything, the pandemic's been good for me because I'm a gamer. I like working from home. And I found out that I like streaming too. I got a good side hobby, so I can't complain. I got no complaints. I on the whole wish the pandemic didn't happen, but in this world I can't be like complaining because really, honestly, it hasn't been that bad to me. Are you sure this is the UK? This is America. No, this is not the UK. The UK is like what? The size of this tiny ass little country. All right, so I live around here. Okay, Northern California. No, wait, I live up here. Right? Yeah. Wait, where the fuck do I think I live? That's I live up here. I live around here. Okay? Listen, I will tell you, I don't want to like I live in Northern California. Is that fine? You guys are blocking me, by the way. Chat, could you just not block me? Oh, I flipped you. Wait. Dude, how come you're still above my... There it is. Okay. All right. So this is perfect. Can I F11 this? No. You can't full screen paint? You piece of shit. All right, whatever. Anyway, this is all I need. So here we go. Okay. So I live in Northern California. And my plan is to drive to Arizona, okay, for the holidays to see my family for Christmas and New Year's. I have been desperately wanting to see my family. It's been a while. I haven't got to see them very much during the pandemic, and holidays are really important for me. My mom gets super into them. She hyper decorates. The whole the family comes out. I get to see my brother. If you guys remember from the end of last year, I was pretty stressed. I was working a lot, and I had to skip a lot of streams, and I just felt like I really needed this. I needed to see my family. And plus, you know, maybe Slime might be there hanging out with my dad so I could see him too. So it would be good. And I really wanted to do this. So it was exciting for me to go to holidays. And the plan was on Christmas Eve, around then, I would drive down here to SoCal. It's actually right here. My geography is fucking terrible. I would drive down here to SoCal to see Stans. Okay? I was going to see Stans, spend the night at his place, and then do the rest of the journey. Because this journey overall was like 20 plus hours of driving. It's like 6 to here and like 14 here. No, never mind. Sorry. It's more like 7 to here, 8 to here. That's probably what it is. 7 to here, and 15 total. Yep. Yeah. It's like 7, and 8. Yeah, 7, and 8, 15 total. And so it's a lot of driving. And so I like to break it up and do it over 2 days. So we begin the journey, and Ari and I drive this 7 hours down from NorCal to SoCal. Now, here's the problem with this 7-hour drive. It is Christmas Eve. The holiday traffic in California was designed by Satan himself to you know how God tests his strongest soldiers? Satan tests his weakest. And I am Satan's weakest soldier. I am a big baby, okay? And so Satan has designed California traffic to test me, a weak little baby, mentally broken. I'm already broken from having to work all the fucking time this past holiday. I want to be there. I hate it. So it is literally like almost gridlock the whole way down. So what should be like a 7-hour drive is more like 9.5, 10. I mean, it really was so much slower. It was miserable traffic. So the whole way down, I'm gripping the wheel, and I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel, because I'm so unhappy. I just want to be there. We end up, instead of getting there like around 8, we get there at 1 a.m. We get there at 1 a.m. and Stans and his wife are already in bed. They left the door unlocked, and they were just like, come in, you can go to... I don't even get to see them. So we get there at 1 a.m., and I don't even get to see Stans or Rochelle. We literally just go straight to bed. Sucks. No really gets not our friends at all. This is where things take a turn from the worst, though. Like, that would be fine. That would be dealable. But unfortunately, when we wake up at Stan's house the next morning, Ari is starting to feel bad. Ari's like, hey, I feel sick. I don't feel well at all. I got aches and I'm like, well, first of all, Ari's double vaxxed and boosted. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe it's a little travel. Maybe you didn't get good sleep. In my mind, I'm like, there ain't no thing, okay? I'm immune to COVID. We didn't get it. We're fine. But Ari's feeling a little sick. And Stans and Rochelle spend the morning with us. So they're talking to us. They're in the same room, hanging out, fist bumping, talking about the stream, saying what's up. They're hanging out. Ari's feeling a little. But we're like, you know what? We have to get on the road. We have to get there by Christmas. We have to go see my family by Christmas. So we leave. We leave that morning after hanging out with Stans and Rochelle. And the whole time in my mind, I'm like, man, if we do have it, we're just giving it to them, right? Like, wait, what? By the way, I feel fine. I feel 100%. I'm mad about the drive, but whatever. I feel fine. So in my mind, I'm like, you know what? There's no way she has it. Double vax and boosted. We're fine. So on the way out, though, she's starting to feel worse, and she's like, we got to get a test. So in SoCal, we get a test. We get Ari a COVID test. And then we drive. And on December 24th night, we get to Arizona. And by this time, along this trip, she is starting to feel really bad. She is like really starting to feel sick this whole drive. And we got the test. So instead of going to my parents, I stop and we get a hotel. We get a hotel next to my parents on Christmas Eve. So it's now Christmas Eve. I'm in Arizona. I want to see my family, but I can't. I'm staying in a hotel. And when we wake up on Christmas morning, we get a gift from Santa. A little gift for his happy, good little boys and girls. A positive COVID test from this test in Ari's inbox. She's got it. She's full-blown got COVID. That's what we wake up to on Christmas morning. And so I immediately do some mental calculation. And I'm like, well, if I've driven the entire way with her in this small car, I almost certainly have it. I still feel fine. I feel 100%. I almost certainly have it. If we go and see my family, we almost certainly will spread it to them. There is no way we won't. And I cannot in good conscience spread COVID to my parents. If anything happened to them, if they had to go to the hospital or they had to get intubated or whatever, it would haunt me for all my days. I can't do it. I cannot in good conscience give my parents COVID. I can't. So I call my parents. My mom immediately has a mental breakdown. My mom has dressed up the entire house for Christmas. She wants everyone there. She wants me to be there so bad. The first thing she says is, I don't care if I get COVID. You better come. And I'm like, Mom, there is no way you want to get COVID. And you will get COVID. You will get it. And if anything bad happened, I would feel terrible. This is a very tough. But she's like, no, you got to come. You got to come. So now it's even more stressful. My mom is like demanding that I put her and my dad in danger and get him COVID to come. So I talk about it with Ari. Thankfully, crazily enough, but thankfully, my brother's girlfriend, who's also going to be there, has a sick mom and absolutely will not come to Christmas, nor will he, because of her, if there's anyone exposed with COVID. So there is no way on earth that my mom can get both of her sons and their partners to Christmas. There's no way. My brother's girlfriend will not come if there is any COVID. Yeah, no, I'm still You still have it? Yeah, I'm in the spreading phase. I'm trying to spread it to you guys. Once COVID's over, you go into the coughing phase. We have to spread it along. That's how a virus works. Mask up, chat. Mask up, baby. This whole stream is a super spreader event. So, thankfully, my brother's girlfriend puts her foot down, and there is no way to have both of us there. So I'm like, Mom, you can't have us both anyway. And by the way, Ari is feeling miserable. And I'm like, you know what? Even if you don't get serious COVID, if you get what Ari has and she's double vaxxed and boosted, you're going to be miserable on Christmas. And that kind of convinces them too, because nobody wants to get stupid sick. It's just not fun. No one wants to have even a terrible flu, which is what the COVID feels like when you don't have a serious case. So my mom's like, all right, I guess we understand. You don't have to come. But what that means for us is, after just doing a 20+ hour drive in miserable traffic, we have to immediately turn around and drive back with no stops, because we can't go back to Stanzas and give him the COVID again. All right? And Ari is feeling like absolute shit. She can't really drive. So I, the most miserable man on God's earth, have to turn around and drive back. Ow. Which I do. So we drive all the way back. Another 20+ hours on Christmas Day. This is my Christmas Day. No hanging out with family. No gift openings. Just drive all the way back to NorCal. By the way, right as we're coming back, like right around here, as I'm getting close to my home, I start to feel a little off. I thought for sure that I just wasn't going to get it, or I had no symptoms. I had been telling my parents that. I was like, hey, Ari's had COVID this whole drive down. If I feel fine, I'm not getting it. Whatever it is, I'm asymptomatic. I'm immune. I'm fine. The whole time in my mind, I'm like, you know what? This is great. COVID doesn't affect me. I'm asymptomatic for COVID. I'm a king. But right as I get home, I start to feel fucking bad. I start to feel bad. So we get in the door, we get in home, and when I wake up the next day, December 26th, I got full-blown COVID, and I feel terrible. And I can't breathe. I can't smell. I can't taste. I'm coughing all the time. I have aches. I have that thing where you lay down in bed, you feel freezing cold. You put on a blanket, you start sweating like absolute crazy, sweating through your sheet, sweating the pillows. Take off the blanket, feel freezing cold again. Ugh. So I start fucking just dying. It's just it's the worst. By the way, I'm rubbing my face so much. I'm like, because I start getting stressed, you know? It's been 20 hours. It's been like 40 hours of driving. And I got COVID. Ari's got COVID. I got to take care of her. And my family's stressed because they couldn't get to see him. I want to see him. The whole thing is just, and I just keep rubbing my head like this. Dude, look at this. I had like fucking scabs. They're like gone now, but I was rubbing my eyes so much that it's gone now. But it was bad, dude. Everything hit me all at once. I needed a break, and instead of getting a break, I got the worst fucking week of my life. But when I thought about it, I realized when I got home, wait a minute. I just drove, 40 hours round trip to give Stans COVID. All I did, the only humans I saw on this circle was fucking Stans and Rachel. That's the only humans I saw. I think that's all I did. All I did was special delivery COVID to my best man. What the fuck? And I feel terrible. So I call Stans. And I'm like, hey. Because by the way, he doesn't know yet. He doesn't even know. He thought we were fine. So I call Stans and I'm like, bro, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is... Tesla stock's still up. You own a Tesla. Congrats for that. I was wrong about that. Good on you, brother. And he's like, well, yeah, I guess that is good news. What's the bad news? Like, how does that relate to anything? And I'm like, the bad news is you probably got COVID. because Ari got it and we were at your place, and I'm sorry about that. And I'm really sorry. And he's like, first of all, Stan's a fucking king, dude. Stan's a king. Stan's like, no, there's no way you guys could have known. Don't worry about it. We're healthy. We'll be fine. And I'm like, Stans, you're a king. That's awesome. When you die of COVID, can I have your stuff? That's basically what I. and so he gets tested. Turns out, thank God, they don't have it. They don't have it. But if they did, I would have felt awful forever because that's all we did was drive down there. So Stans didn't get it. Thank God. It made me feel a lot better because it felt like it just felt like. Listen, we didn't know Ari was sick till after the morning of his place. But, from the outside, it just feels like we knowingly gave them COVID. It just feels odd. It did not sit with me very well. So, anyway, he didn't get it, so thank God. But I get home, I have a miserable fucking week, and then I start to get better. And I started to feel pretty better a few days ago, and now I was like, you know what, I want to stream again. And now I'm back, baby. Year of Atrioc. The only bad thing was, dude, because I had been so busy going into the holidays, and I had taken so many Clint Stevens weeks, we had no backlog content. And so when I get COVID, it was over. We just couldn't do daily uploads. And so the YouTube frogs have been starving, bro. I'm sorry to the YouTube frogs. Glad you're feeling better. Sorry your holiday sucks. Thank you. I am feeling a lot better now. And at the end of the day, like, what the fuck? I got fucking money. This would be so much harder if I was like an essential worker or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a big baby, but it just it sucked because I needed a break so badly. And I was desperate for a break so badly. And instead of a break, I got 40 hours of driving and COVID. And I was like, damn, this is not cool. Oh, how did Ari get it? Dude, I'll tell you know what? I'm changing my opinion on Spider-Man. Because Ari got COVID from Spider-Man. Fuck! I thought the movie was good. It turns out it's actually a super spreader movie. Spider-Man is a menace. J. Jonah Jameson was right. And yeah, there was a guy next to her maskless in the theater. She was nervous about it. Turns out he was also in a Joker mask like me, which is weird. A Joker outfit. Sorry, not a mask. We just used face paint. And I dapped him up. Turns out he had COVID. He's a spreader. Yeah, she got it from that. Unfortunate. And then she spread it to me, and I got it fucking bad. I got it worse than Ari, which sucks. Ari got better pretty quickly. I did not. Might because she's boosted. Quack, thank you for the 18 months. Shout outs to Quack. He tried his best to keep the ship going, but we didn't have any content. Blueberry Brook, thank you for the prime. Trom Power, thank you for the 10 months. Packanish, thank you for the 17 months. Shawshank, thank you for the 3 months. Clump Fuse with the prime. Horse Noose with the 10. Notoriously for the 5. Thank you for the fucking subs, boys. I appreciate it. I think I bled like all my subs. Which sucks because I use those to pay the editors. Spider-Man Far From Healthy. That was a good one. Also, I lost weight. Here's a good tip. If anybody's out there trying to lose weight, get COVID. Yeah, that'll shed the pounds right off. No, I feel like I'm a fucking emaciated, dude. I feel unhealthily thin. I gotta eat. I'm gonna eat a bunch of porterhouse steaks. Great weight loss life hack. You don't look it? Really? You don't think so? I know you're probably joking, but I actually feel like I look fucking unhealthy thin. I feel like I definitely lost too much weight. I need to get some fucking I need to get some food back and work out again. But I only started feeling better like 2 days ago. You look the same? That's good. Like a gamer, like a svelte gamer. You got the body type of a teenage TikTok star. Thanks. Thanks, chat. Wow, that's what I needed. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Anyway, that's my COVID stories. That's what happened. That's the holidays in a nutshell. They were unfortunately not what I wanted. But I am excited for 2022. I know it sounds shocking, but 2021 was kind of a bust. Overall, on the whole, on the day, kind of a whack year. And I think we might have a better 22. Except for the fact there's definitely going to be a big market crash. And inflation. Yikes. And more variants. Celebrity deaths. But outside of that, there's going to be some good games. I'll tell you that. Actually, is there a list of all the upcoming games of 2022? It might be a fun little segment right now, because I like doing these in the early parts of the year, is to react to everything upcoming. Let's see. What is coming out? Pokemon Legends Arceus? Dude, isn't I know on January 20th or something, like really soon, Hitman is getting all the updates, right? The new maps and the VR and the I think there's going to be a bunch of Hitman stuff on January 20th. It's pretty soon. Which should be fun to just play some new open Hitman stuff. I also all right, so a couple things. Hey, guys. There's actually big content today. I know it sounds like that was the story, but let me tell you. Today, I have 2 pieces of content. Number 1, this is not for today, maybe, but for this week, I downloaded Sekiro. That's right. I downloaded it. It looks sick, actually. I think it's going to be the perfect type of game for me. I can like really get shit on and grind it and learn it and, put some time in. I think it'll be fun. So Sekiro, that's one. We got that. We're going to fucking put our time into that. I need to figure out if I can play it with a keyboard and mouse or if I can go full on controller, but whatever. Sekiro, back on the menu. Number two. Okay. You guys know how everybody's been getting on this React meta where they're just openly watching TV shows and movies, kind of flouting the law and basically begging for DMCA. I think I call it the Stans meta. Stans pioneered this fucking disgrace of a meta. No, I've never. Well, Batman actually might have been the first. I might have pioneered this with Batman back in the day. No big deal. Whatever. You guys know how it's gotten. It's gotten out of hand. Bro, I turned on Twitch before I fucking went live today. Carl Jacobs watching full Total Drama Island. Bro, that's not even on YouTube. You're literally just watching fucking Total Drama Island that you pirated with thousands of people. Anyway, whatever. I would never get on that. Okay, it's not me. I'm not a reactor. Okay, I don't just jump in the React meta and steal hard-earned Hollywood content. Unless there was a show that was so uniquely positioned for my business-minded, business-savvy audience that we could sort of learn the art of the deal in real time. A show for sharks. So we're going to watch Shark Tank, baby. We're going to watch Shark Tank. And I have got a unique plan. We're going to watch one episode of Shark Tank from every season. all 13 seasons to see if we can learn if business has changed since 2009. We're going to watch, and I went through IMDb, and I found the highest rated episode of every season. So the most interesting or whatever, most compelling one. So we're going to watch. And the very first episode is like from 2009, dude. It's a guy pitching an internet business in 2009. So it's going to be funny. It's going to be funny how much the businesses have flopped or changed, or, you know, we're going to be able to know if they did well or not because time has passed. Time has told. So we're going to watch Shark Tank on Sundays. Only on weekends. We'll do Shark Tank Sundays or whatever. And we'll start today. We'll start today with a couple episodes of Shark Tank at the end of the stream. Thus becoming the greatest React contenter of all time. If I'm going to be in this meta, I'm going to dominate this meta. And I'm going to show them how it's done. Also, what's dope about it is, I mean, I'm going to delete the VOD and everything, blah, blah, blah. But what's dope about it is the Shark Tank episodes are actually available for free with ads online on abc.com, which means I'm not even sure this is even not allowed. I mean, probably they just don't allow rebroadcasting. But what, you know, theoretically, everyone watching my stream, as long as they watch the ads with me, could have just opened it in a known tab and watched it themselves. There is no real difference. It's still illegal because, like, people could be in different countries where it's not allowed or whatever. But it's not that big a deal. It's literally free. You know, it's free. So as long as they're watching the ads, it's no different. The numbers for the ad view won't match up. What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, wait, the number of people it's served to. Yeah, I guess you're right. Actually, but that's better for them because they're getting 5,000 people served to. It's better for the advertisers. They're getting more served without paying for it. Just open 5,000 tabs of it. Anyway, whatever. I think it'll be fun. We will only do it on Sundays. We'll do it after hours, and we'll delete the VOD. Yada yada yada. You get the fucking gist. It should be fun. The point is, and if they don't like it or they take it down, then we won't do it. I don't fucking need it. But I thought it would be fun because I really like Shark Tank. Shark Tank's a show that I watch. Not recently, but I watched a lot back in the day. I always wanted to be a business dude, so I watched a lot of Shark Tank growing up. And I think it's fun. So will the VOD be on YouTube? Absolutely not. But Quack or someone, I'm sorry, whichever editor we get for it, will edit the funniest moments or whatever into a highlight like we did for Batman. Let's thank some subs. George, thank you for the prime. Jay Cadlin, thank you for the 2 months. Enjoy my first sub of the year. Thank you. Appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it. Evan M, thank you for the 12 months. 1 year, fucking finally. Sad Mark, thank you for the 5 months. Slink, thank you for the 13 months. Just want to say thanks for using Smash Scene. It's been mind-blowing to see people using something I worked really hard on, continue to work on. Over 700 users so far. The quality of the submissions will only increase with more people using it. Nice. Yeah, Smash Scene is great. Size, thank you for the prime. Gunhawk, thank you for the prime. James, thank you for the prime. Wimpy, Blue Train, thank you for the 4 months. Subbing to Atrioc makes you COVID immune. CDC hasn't weighed in, but they also are pretty susceptible to business interests. So maybe I can just pay him I can slip him a 20. CDC, so whack, dude. Fucking CDC went from fucking 10-day isolation to like, you know, fucking 4 hours if your boss lets you take a break. 1 second. I gotta blow my nose. Don't yep COVID. Don't yep COVID. You fucking dumbasses. Look, this is gonna happen more for the next few days. All right, I'm gonna have to blow my nose more. I'm gonna have to cough more. Whatever. Okay. What I should have done was wait 10 days for my final symptom before I went back to work and streamed again. But the CDC has informed me that if I don't get the economy moving, America's fucked. If I can't make Jeff Bezos money by farming primes, there's no point in my life existing, okay? CDC has made it quite clear that everything I do is to make billionaires more money. So I needed to get back to work. Bezos has to buy... Wait. Listen, this is a man... This is a man who needs our money. While I was dying of COVID on New Year's, this was Jeff Bezos' New Year's. Okay? And I felt bad that he couldn't have an even bigger pool. Look how small his pool is. I want my billionaires to have big ass pools. Okay? Why is there a random fucking... All right. Look at this. Is a sad state of affairs, this pool. So thankfully, I got back to work immediately. I immediately knew that I had to go back to streaming to make sure Jeff got the money he needed to ring in 2022 right. Hope Leo didn't show up, you fucking bitch. Now I got a house in LA. Now I got a bigger pool than Ye, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos should drop a fucking diss track on the world, on Elon Musk. Did you see Don't Look Up? Yeah, I liked it a lot. I mean, it was... If you guys haven't seen Don't Look Up yet, it's pretty good. It's a new Netflix original. It's fun, a little depressing. It's very on the nose. You know, it's like there's no subtlety at all. But sometimes you don't need subtlety for a movie like this. And I'm glad some people are talking about it. It does feel sometimes in this world that, like, we're just past the point anybody can agree on anything or get anything done. You know, sometimes it just feels like the internet has fractionalized this so much that we can't come to a middle ground on anything, which means there's no way we can make progress on any real challenge ever. And that's scary and a sad thought. And so I'm kind of glad, you know, it's good that, listen, I'll tell you one thing. I would much rather have a movie that feels a little too blatant, but be about something like that and something new and different and try something different than get another fucking movie like Matrix Resurrections. Blah! Matrix Resurrections made me wish I could get COVID again and not see it. I'm so mad. I'm so mad, dude. I'm so mad. And I know some people are going to like it and they're going to tell me I'm wrong, but I'm one of the world's biggest Matrix fans. In fact, wait a minute. Bro, I own this book that has all of the concept art from The Matrix and a copy of the script. I have a copy of the fucking script. I love The Matrix. I think The Matrix is one of my favorite movies ever of all my entire life. And I rewatched the first one again, and it reminded me of how fucking well written, well paced, well acted. All the stunts are practical. It's such a fucking badass movie. It's so good, bro. And there's so much foreshadowing in it too. When you watch it again, you can hear like at the very beginning when he's doing the Follow the White Rabbit, the guy's like, they say a bunch of things like you need to unplug or this never happened. You don't exist. Like a bunch of lines that only after you know what happens, everything is fucking foreshadowing. Everything is subtle foreshadowing at the beginning of the movie. And all the action is well done. All the characters make sense. The villain, there's people that die. And then I watched Matrix Resurrections. The action is so bad. It's so shoddily done. It's so cheap. I don't know what the budget was or what. It's so lazily, awfully done in Resurrections. And so, okay, that's fine. That's fine if they want to fucking try to make it, if they want to flip the ideal of the movie. But then they go way, way overboard on this self-referential meta bullshit without making characters that are compelling to back it up. Oh my God, I'm just disappointed in that movie through and through. I can tell you how I could fix it. It needed a Morpheus opera. New Morpheus looked sick as fuck. It looked cool, but it made no sense because it wasn't him. It wasn't even his character. It didn't act like him. Why even call it Morpheus? Why not introduce just a new interesting character? By the way, he's a robot, so you don't even feel for him. It's so bad. It's so bad. It makes so many mistakes. It makes so many fundamental mistakes. They bring back characters but change them completely, so they're just this different character with the same name. It's just a really, really, really bad movie, and it just fails on so many levels. The first one doesn't fail at. Here's what I would have done. Because I think some of the ideas were okay. I'm not opposed to some of the ideas. Here's how I would have fixed Matrix Resurrections. First of all, Neil Patrick Harris as the evil analyst, therapist kind of guy. That's interesting. He's a good actor. He does a good job of doing like the alternate between menacing and friendly. Make him the main bad guy and focus on him. Okay? None of the fucking bringing back Agent Smith in a different random fucking Lifetime original movie actor body. the fucking random ass basic no talent Lifetime original actor they got to play Agent Smith, who randomly is supposed to be like a fucking copy of the old Smith for no reason, was so stupid. Please cut him out of the movie entirely. We don't need Smith. The Smith arc is done. They brought him back for no reason. That's so stupid. Get rid of him. Focus way more on Neil Patrick Harris. All right, now here's what I would have done. This is, by the way, spoilers, but who cares? If you haven't seen the movie, probably don't, to be honest. But the conceit of the movie is that they've updated the Matrix into a new world where all the stuff from the old Matrix exists as a video game in the new Matrix. So everyone that can remember the old stuff just thinks it's a video game, including Neo. Neo thinks that all the events of the first three Matrixes were part of a video game that he designed, and that's how they keep him from figuring it out. That's the fucking plot of it. So literally in the first 2/3 of the movie, Matrix 4, they show so many actual flashback literal scenes from the first trilogy. Like a literal remember this kind of moment, and they flash back and they play clips from the first movie. It's like a fucking bottle episode of a sitcom. It really, it's It's fucking dumb. But okay, fine. Here's what I would have done. All right. So, first thing you need if you're going to make a new Matrix 4 is you need an interesting, compelling new cast of characters that have motivations, that have a real story and an arc. They try that with this new girl Bugs, but they don't give her anything to do. She exists only as like a to B plot strip. She has no motivation. She has no backstory. She's got nothing. So they should give you a new cast of characters, first of all. What I would like to see is you open up, instead of fucking doing the thing where they look back and see the old trendy stuff from episode 1 or from movie 1, an entirely new, very cool opening scene with a new cast of characters trying to pull some kind of heist or something in the Matrix, all right? They have to get something. We don't know what it is or whatever, but they're trying to do something, all right? They're trying to steal something or do something. Along the way, something happens, something goes wrong, and they get caught. The police start showing up. They fight it out with the police. Now, again, one thing that I want to say about all Matrix movies. In the first Matrix movie, there is a clear hierarchy of power. There's the in-Matrix police. That's the bottom level. Then right above that are the cool, badass humans. Humans that come from the real world and they're in the Matrix. They have cool glasses, they have cool outfits, and they can beat the police. They can wall run, they can shoot, they're cool. Then there's a big fucking gap, and then there's agents. Agents are on top. Agents fuck up all of the humans. That power level is what gives the movies threat. That's the whole point. It's what makes the first movie work so well. Is the police come in, the humans do fucking cool ass, badass, acrobatic shit, but they're not invincible. They're not, the second agent show that goes, they go, oh fuck, we gotta go. And in the first movie, you like right from minute 1, the second an agent shows up, they go fuck and they run. And there's a speech about it. Morpheus goes, every man or woman that I've seen stand and fight their ground against an agent, every single one has died. But where they failed, you will succeed. He's talking to Neo. It's a great speech because it gives the agent so much fear, so much threat. There's a clear like boss fight. There's a clear like if they show up, oh, it's serious now. And in the first movie, they show a lot of people dying. Mouse dies. Apoc dies. You know, everyone dies. Matrix, the agents and the police combine to kill a lot of people, and it gives the movie threat. So you feel scared when they show up. In this fucking movie, random characters like Bugs are just flipping around fighting agents left and right. Agents are gigantic pussies. They completely retcon them to be weak as fuck. It's so stupid. It's one of the things that ruins the movie is there is no enemy with any threat. Every random character can just beat up an agent. They can slap him up. They like laugh at him. They make him into comic relief. So there's no threat. It's so stupid. They can't hit. Whatever. So it's bad. All right. So what I would have done. Here's what I would have done. The movie opens. Bugs and a new crew. An entirely new crew of people that we all get to learn. They all have interesting, unique character quirks. They're running some sort of heist in the Matrix. They're doing something. Okay? Along the way, it goes wrong. They get alerted. Police are showing up. They do some cool, badass tricks. They fight the police. Then, an agent. An agent shows up. An agent kills one of their people. Fuck. They literally lose a person right at the beginning. So you remember how fucking scary agents are. Fuck. They steal what they need to steal. They keep running. They're getting out. Then their operator guy's like, wait a minute. What the fuck is this? I've never seen anything like this. And they're like, is it an agent? No, it's different. What the fuck is this? What's going on? Something's different. And they're freaking out. And then dun 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 dun. You see Neo fucking show up. Okay? Neo shows up and starts killing them. Literally starts killing the good guys. And he like literally just starts like slaughtering them. So now like half their crew is fucking dying. Bugs is freaking the fuck out. And by the way, he's like 50 times stronger than 8. He's fucking Neo. He's the strongest fucking person ever. He's literally just, he shows up, fucking instant murders him. They don't even fucking recognize him, okay? Bugs barely gets away with her life, with whatever the object is that's going to fucking be important in this movie. She gets away, probably with one other member of her crew. Everyone else dead. So right off the bat, you've established agents are deadly, Neo is super deadly, la-da-da-da. Then you zoom out. You go out, and you realize Neo takes off his fucking helmet. He's back at the game design studio. He's been doing some fucking moderation. They've got Neo hooked up as a game designer on his game. That thing's still alive. But they've got him fucking fighting his old teammates. Now, instead of agents fucking killing the humans, they've got Neo doing it. Neo is the fucking, because they've got him convinced that he's a game designer. Just fucking, it's all a game. It's all a game. So he's the one fucking, and that way you can show out the bat Neo being badass. Because they don't get to show Neo being badass in the movie either. Bro, it's so simple. People want to see Neo being badass. They want to see fucking the threat level of the enemies. They want to see cool characters with interesting, compelling motivations. Okay? So Neo is being manipulated by Neil Patrick Harris to fight against his old fucking allies. Because he's completely locked in the Matrix now. And that becomes the struggle, okay? Getting him out, because he's fucking terrorizing left and right. And you need to have a lot of scenes with him talking to Neil Patrick Harris, and Neil Patrick Harris being very subtly threatening. Very friendly, it seems like, but there's like an undercurrent of subtle threat. Okay? You're aware the game stuff came from the Matrix MMO, right? Yeah, the Matrix MMO was dog water, dude. I played it. Okay. Neo did dick all in the movie. Yeah, he didn't do shit. We need way more Neo. Neo being badass bad guy, and then they flip him, and he becomes the good guy. They fight back. They get Neil Patrick Harris. Boom, boom, boom. No. If you can't have Morpheus, you can't have the original actor, then there's no Morpheus. Make a new character. There's no Agent Smith. Dead. Introduce some new people. If you're going to do more movies, you're going to need a new cast of characters that are interesting. Okay? Agent Smits. Lana doesn't want to do new movies. I know. This movie was not subtle. So let me tell you one more thing. There is a scene in the new movie where the character openly says, Warner Brothers is forcing us to make a new game. Even though we don't want to make a new Matrix game, we're being forced to. It's not subtle at all. The character looks to camera and says, Warner Brothers is forcing us to make a new Matrix game. We don't want to, but if we don't make it, they'll make it without us. That is a verbatim line. It is so fucking sad. It is so fucking sad. Because Warner Brothers is the publisher for this fucking movie. It's basically the director saying, hey, they were going to make a Matrix reboot whether I wanted to or not, so I made this dog shit movie to get paid. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to Matrix fans because clearly Lana didn't want to do this and sharded it out to get the paycheck. It's fucking bad, dude. It's so fucking bad. Honestly based, yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's I just can't believe that's a verbatim line. I can't believe they openly talk about Warner Brothers forcing him to make the fucking movie. It's just a middle finger to the studio and the fans. Yeah, that's the problem is the fans get fucked too. Because it's just and then, oh my God, they have the fucking Merovingian come on screen and fucking rant about Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook. This is not a joke. This just really happens in the fucking movie. They should have had Ninja show up, dude. They should have had Ninja show up and do fucking Take the L or something. Right at the camera. And just, you know what? There's so much comedy in it too, which, you know, I'm not opposed to giving that a shot, but after you watch the first one, all three of the movies, they have no like Avengers style goofy comedy, you know, where it's like a big laugh moment. It's like maybe a little chuckle here and there, but mostly it's pretty serious. And they completely throw the tone out for the window for this movie. It's just a random all over the place tone. There's no like big betrayals. There's no like, you know, real emotional. I guess the people that I thought did a good job was Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, as Niobe. They brought her back. She did a pretty good job. I thought the way they made the new city was pretty cool. It looked cool. I thought the idea of it being a video game was kind of cool. There was something there. I thought the love story between Neo and Trinity was good. You know, I thought when they're together on screen, it was pretty strong. But overall, I'm just really disappointed in the movie. And I think they could have gone a totally different direction that would have made it way cooler. Chris Pratt. There was no Chris Pratt, not once, which is a huge waste. Is he still spoiling Matrix 4? I got it muted. Yeah, I'm still spoiling it. You should unmute, listen to the spoilers, and then not watch it. Go watch Matrix 1 again. Did you like Matrix 2 and 3? I liked a lot of 2, and I liked in Matrix 3 when the squids, what are they fucking called? The Sentinels are burrowing through the roof of the human city, and then they're all fighting in mechs. I think it's one of the most badass scenes. It's amazing. When they're fighting the hundreds of fucking Sentinels, defend our city! It was fucking sick. It's just an epic looking scene. It's really amazing. That part of 3 is good. The highway chase in 2 is amazing. If you guys don't know, the highway chase fight scene in Matrix 2, they literally built a highway. They built a fucking mile-long highway loop. They got all of the cars. It's like not CGI. They built that fucking highway and blew it up. It's fucking amazing. It's a really fucking cool scene. The highway scene is amazing in Matrix 2. There's really cool scenes in 2 and 3, but overall they lack what made 1 so amazing, which is like a really tight, compelling story. And, you know, a sense of threat. If you watch Matrix 1 again, you'll just see how fucking they do such a good job of making you feel afraid of the enemies at all times. And so that when Neo finally, slowly, over the course of the movie, builds up the strength and the courage and the belief to finally defeat one, it's such an epic moment. It feels very earned. Everything feels very earned in the first movie. There's great music. There's good pacing. It's not too long of a movie. It's a fantastic film because of that. And they take the time to make people have weak moments. Like, they make you get owned. And so that you can build up to when you finally do win. It's fucking awesome. And they don't have that as much in the later movies, and especially not in 4. What if they had Squidward, the perfect antagonist? I think Matrix 4 would be improved if Squidward showed up. And Neo had to fight Squidward. I think that honestly would have improved the movie. Like, for example, in Matrix 2, one of my biggest downsides was the burly brawl where he fights 100 Agent Smiths. Because not only has the CGI aged pretty poorly on that, because, you know, it's no longer practical, but there's no threat on either side. Agent Smith is not worried because there's millions of them. And then clearly Neo is not worried because he's knocking over like bowling pins. He literally knocks him over and they make a bowling pin sound effect at one point. So it's kind of goofy. And after like 40 minutes of just punching Smiths, he just decides to fly away. It doesn't have a purpose. There's no point. Now imagine if you rewrote that scene and it was a chase. So let's say Neo is fighting one Agent Smith and then more show up and he realizes he can't win. So he has to escape. And for some reason he can't fly. And so he's running and they keep chasing him and coming out of all the areas and corners and he's fucking getting that. And he's got to get somewhere. He's got somewhere he's got to be. If the character has a goal and there's an obstacle blocking it, then the audience is invested. But Neo has no goal. He's just punching. There's no way to win or lose. And then he just leaves. That's what I need. That's what I need. I just want fucking... I just want a movie where the characters have fucking goals and motivations. Was a badass fight scene? Yeah, listen, but I just think like the dojo fight scene in the first one is a fucking badass fight scene. And they like Lawrence Fishburne and Keanu Reeves trained for 6 months in martial arts to do that fight scene. They have stunt doubles for a few parts, but most of them it's them fighting. It's them doing the wire work and the jumping. And like you can really get close from their face. There's no shaky cam. There's not a lot of cuts. It's a fucking dope fight scene and it has a purpose in the story. You know? And whenever they have the Morpheus is fighting Neo and everyone in the crew fucking jumps out. Like, let's just fucking watch that scene real quick. They're scared. Oh! The agents that have been the terror of the whole movie. For once, they're scared. And it's a satisfying, earned moment. In the fucking fourth movie, these two guys are scared of their own shadow at the beginning. From everybody. It's so, they're just so cowardly and bad. Okay, that's it. That's the last clip. That was fun. I don't know why we got stun locked like that, completely out of context on every Matrix clip. But I wanted to explain a little bit because that's one of my favorite movies of all time. I think it's such a fucking amazing movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. And I just want to say how disappointed I was in the fourth one because I think it missed a lot of what made the first one great. And it seemed to me like very obviously like Warner Brothers forced them to make it. And there was no real want to make it. We've all seen it now. Yeah, you basically have, but it's still enjoyable. I promise you it's still good. Bunchai, thank you for the 2 months. Toke Tell Death, thank you for the 9. The Roberto, thank you for the Prime. Spicy Comment, thank you for the 9. All right, we're going to play a game of some sort, and then we're going to watch Shark Tank. That's the plan. We're going to play a game, and then we're going to watch Shark Tank, and that'll be the fucking day stream. Oh, wait, we were going to look at next year's games. Yeah, upcoming games 2022. Is there a good video on that? Oh, here it is. The biggest games coming in 2022. Let's look at this. Let's watch this and let's fucking vote on what games are actually worth fucking getting hyped about. All right? What are the most exciting games of 2022? I want to know. I want to plan my year out.
Due in part to the sheer number of games delayed out of 2021, 2022 has inherited one of the most promising video game lineups in recent memory. Over 100 games are already scheduled for 2022, and with the new year fast approaching, we're highlighting...
Whoops, sorry. Oops. Start over.
Due in part to the sheer number of games delayed out of 2021, 2022 has inherited one of the most promising video game lineups in recent memory. Over 100 games are already scheduled for 2022, and with the new year fast approaching, we're highlighting the most promising projects on the horizon. From tentpole first-party titles like Breath of the Wild 2, God of War Ragnarok, and Starfield, to much-anticipated multi-platform releases such as Elden Ring, Hogwarts Legacy, and Suicide Squad
is that
Kill
this
the
year?
Justice League. No matter your platform of choice, there's a lot to look forward to in the year ahead. So let's fire up the hype train and dive into the 48 biggest games officially announced for 2022.
The 48, okay.
By release date.
All right, first up, we got Rainbow Six Extraction. I don't care. Hands up if you don't care. Right here, don't care. Snoozer. If you like Rainbow Six, you like it. People like Rainbow Six. I don't hate on it. It's not for me. If you like it, you're probably going to fucking love it. But I'm not feeling it. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Okay, now this is it. I wish they didn't have this fucking dubstep over the whole goddamn thing. Are they really gonna have this fucking dubstep playing over the whole goddamn fucking 48 games? Wow, 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 wow. I don't need that shit. This game looks, I'll say it, disappointing. Here's what I predict will happen. We think it's gonna look kind of meh. It's gonna come out. It's gonna have a lot of problems and be just not what we hoped. It's gonna sell 40 trillion copies, and they're gonna make all the next open world games just like this. They're going to copy it exactly and basically do minor updates because it sells 40 trillion copies. All right, that's my prediction. I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, some parts are going to be fun. I'm going to get it and play it because obviously you have to play an open world Pokemon game. You just have to. It's like fucking the bylaws of being a gamer. I just wish they All right, Dying Light 2. This game could be sick. The first Dying Light's pretty highly liked. What is this? Sifu? Some kind of combat game. Action combat, multiplayer. Doesn't look that good. Yeah, I don't know. Mute the video. I guess I can mute the video. Or I'll put it really quiet. I hate the music. It's annoying. Crossfire X. This looks so generic. Yeah, I saw this. This is the most generic looking game of all time. I think it's Total War Warhammer 3. Not a stream game, but I probably would enjoy it. Warhammer games are pretty fun. Horizon Forbidden West. All right, wait, pause here. This is my first of the video. Guaranteed lock. Can't wait to play it. Good game of the year. Horizon Forbidden West. This is a guarantee. The first one is an amazing game. This game looks like it's going to live up to the hype. Everything they've released so far is shown, to be really good looking, in line with what they've had. I'm excited for it. This is my first gold star. Excited for it. Big game of the year. It's chronological order. This comes out in February. Elden Ring, another one. Elden Ring, I can't wait to play Sekiro ahead of time, so I'm more in the world. I've never played a Dark Souls-like game. I'm going to play Sekiro. I heard it's the hardest one, so I feel like if I can beat that, I'll be good for Elden Ring. Pretty excited. So, yeah, Elden Ring, another fucking guaranteed play. Looks amazing. Evil Dead the game, don't really care. Haven't everybody been playing this? I feel like they have pre-release or something. Babylon's Fall. I don't know what this is. What is Babylon's Fall? What kind of It's multiplayer? I don't know what kind of game it is. When are you trying Sekiro this week? Gran Turismo 7. Racing game fans, get in! Hey, if you're a racing game fan, raise your hand. Get your hands up. Woo, baby, get them up. Vroom, vroom. All right, mods, can you ban all of them? Cringe lords. I don't give a shit about racing games. If it's not Burnout on the PS2, I don't give a shit. All right? Ban them all. Get them all out. Disgusting. Racing games, really? Just get super rich and buy the car in real life. All right? Simple. Fucking easy. I just saved you a lot of time. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Hey, weebs, push your hands up. Hey, Final Fantasy weeb fans, get those hands up, baby. We love this. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands could be good. I think I want to play it with a squad. Borderlands games are, in my opinion, 800 times more fun with friends than they are solo dolo. So I'm hoping I can get like Stans and maybe the boys, maybe Cutie, or we get like a 4, or we get Tommy Ennett, one of my best friends, or Carl Jacobs, and we do that. That might work, and we do a Wonderlands, or maybe we get S3K or something if the boys aren't interested. Either way, it could be fun. March 25th. I'm definitely playing this on stream. I loved the first Stalker when it came out, like a gazillion years ago. It was just this weird, different PC game with a fucking weird aesthetic, weird story, weird atmosphere. The first Stalker is like one of those weird hidden gems. The fact that they made the second one and almost put NFTs in it, though, really turned me off, but they got rid of those. So hopefully, if the reviews are good, I'll definitely play this game. I also think, if you're a PC gamer who has like a high-end PC setup, 99% of games don't use the 3090. You know what I'm saying? Because if a game was made to actually push a 3090, then no one could buy it because most people don't have that setup. But very occasionally, there will always be an Eastern European developer. It's always Eastern European who will just make some crazy fucking high-end PC game. It's always Eastern European, and I assume this is going to be one of those games where you can really fucking crank it to the max. So I'm excited to take my rig, and fucking crank it up and see if I can get some real crazy visuals out of it. This game had really cool elemental effects. I saw this. This game is like basically a giant advertisement for Unreal Engine 5, I think. I think that's what basically my understanding is. But it has crazy elemental effects. Could be cool. Ghostwire Tokyo. I'm not excited for it based on what I've seen. But it could end up being good. Everyone seems super hyped for it. To me, I don't know. Something's off about it. It's not pulling me out. Kirby Forgotten Land for the Switch. Could be fun. Oh. Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. Haven't they already made this? Isn't this... Is this new or is this like a fucking 900th re-release? It's a 3D Kirby? Yeah, it's going to be fun. It'll be fun. The Kirby game will be well made. It'll be well made and fun. I'll probably play it. Bro, I'm so... What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Do you want me to say Lego Star Wars is amazing and great because you guys all grew up with it? Do you want me to validate your childhoods? I'll do it. Lego Star Wars is amazing and great. It's beautiful and charming and fun. And if you like it, you're a good person. And I probably play it on stream because it's so fun. And I'm going to have a great time the whole time. Okay? Can I go now? Are you going to free me? Actually, look, Ari loves it. I've watched Ari play it. I always thought it was a little too... I don't know. It doesn't look that great to me. But Ari played it, loved it. Also played the Lord of the Rings ones and loved it. So I might give it a shot. It could be fun. It could be fun. Could be fun. If they made a Lego Matrix, maybe. What's funny is I like all the cutscenes. I like all the funny, goofy Lego story version of the story is great. I've watched Ari play. I actually really enjoyed watching her play it, but the gameplay doesn't look that fun to me. But maybe it's just like mindless fun. Star Trek Resurgence. Star Trek is only available on Paramount Plus now. There is no Resurgence. Fucking new fans never finding the series ever again. It's dead. What is this? Shut him down. Shut him down. Shut him down. Shut him down. What is this? Fortnite? What is this? Saints Row. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about this already. Whenever I see any Saints Row content, I feel like I'm in 2005. I feel like this is a series that only exists on the Xbox 360. Its days are over. Redfall. This game only has shown CGI. This probably won't even come out this year, dude. They haven't shown an ounce of gameplay for this game. Starfield? You think Starfield's coming out this year? What are you, smoking crack, IGN? They don't even have concept art. Starfield's not coming out this year. No, you're... Dude, what fucking designer drugs do they give out at the IGN offices? They better get crunching for this year. Bro, there was... Hey, I know I had a bad Christmas. Let me tell you, I had a worse Christmas. The Starfield developers to make a November 11th release date. Lord of the Rings Gollum? I don't really want to play as Gollum. Maybe it's good. I want to play as Aragorn, bro, or Legolas. I don't want to play as fucking Gollum. Company Heroes 3, don't care. No, not my shtick. It's like not even an RTS. It's like a half hybrid RTS for nobody. Homeworld 3, not a stream game for sure. Homeworld was fun when I was a kid. You feel like you have an epic space battle a lot. I feel like this game's gonna be a bit of a cash-in. Marvel's Midnight Suns. All right, so Marvel finally got a good game, the Guardians of the Galaxy game, and now they're fucking all in. They're going to start dropping games every 5 months. Marvel's been trying to get into games forever. They finally got a fucking hit with Guardians of the Galaxy, and now the fucking floodgates are open, dude. They want to have the cinematic universe not just dominating theaters, but game releases. They want one of these every 6 weeks for the rest of our lives. Spider-Man Sony. A Plague Tale Requiem. Yeah, yeah, this looks good. What's this? What's this? Arc Raiders? Oh, yeah. Now, this game looked beautiful, but I didn't really get it. We'll have to see. Yeah, this is a TBD for me. Arc 2, no, not for me. Arc 1 wasn't for me. It's like Rust, right? It's basically like Rust. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. God, they have so much writing on people still giving a fuck about Avatar. There's 4 Avatar sequels and Avatar video games and Avatar merch ready to go. And they're all going to drop it at once and just hope that anyone still gives a fuck. And if they don't, there's like billions and billions of dollars lost. It's crazy. They are just fucking making it all in silence and hoping when they drop, everyone cares. This game looks bad, by the way. I don't want to play it. Bayonetta 3? Okay. If you are a, I don't know, a 12-year-old boy, Switch is your only console, and you want a sexual awakening, I guess you can buy the Bayonetta games. I don't know. What is the point? Bayonetta's good. I never played them. I only know about Bayonetta from Smash, to be honest. Whoa, this game looks creepy. God of War! Dude, I'm dying of COVID. No. God of War Ragnarok should be amazing. I want to play the first one on stream before I get to this. I played about half the first one. I loved it, but then I didn't have my PS4, I mean. Gotham Knights. Is this like Arkham Knight? Is this an Arkham sequel or no? Millennials rise up, baby! Let's go! Hogwarts Legacy! This is what I'm talking about. Living, breathing Harry Potter universe. Yes! Finally, something good for millennials in this fucking crazy world. All we get is COVID. Kerbal Space Program 2. Cool. This is a fun game to stream, right? Layers of Fear. This is the 4th or 5th zombie game this year? Or is it not? Whoa, this game looks kind of beautiful. Wow. That was weird. All that game did was show me some painting, but I was intrigued. It looked kind of good. Not a zombie game. It's a horror game. I'm interested. Layers of Fear, huh? Looks good. Breath of the Wild 2. Should be amazing. Based on Nintendo. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. No shot. No shot, dude. I remember I was hanging out at Jay Witz's house way back in the day, like 2016. Or, no, probably 2018. And he had left a contract just lying out on the table from Ubisoft for him to play Mario Rabbids for like 15 grand. And I remember thinking, damn, influencers get fucking bank. That's like a very vivid memory in my mind. And I was like, well, if there's ever a pandemic, I'm going to stream. I need to get on that fucking train. And here we are. By the way, check out Lily Bank.
Ever since the day the portal network collapsed, stranding us in these realms, we have searched for a way home.
Like dark, bloody, gothic style for games this year, huh? It's like a pretty common. Are we all just depressed? Are we all just like looking for some fucking games to reflect our world? A lot of sad boy games. Scorn. Shadow Warrior 3. I didn't play the first two. I don't know if they were good. This is fucking Overwatch. Is this like McCree the later years? Sonic Frontiers! Open world Sonic could be maybe good for once. Oh, a good Sonic game would be fucking praise the Lord. It looks beautiful, right? Man, I would love a good Sonic game. Splatoon 3, get over it. Get over it. I don't want to play Splatoon. No, I don't. This is for, like, keeping the fucking kids busy at Thanksgiving. I don't want to play Splatoon, dude. Suicide Squad.
There you have it, the 48 biggest games coming in 2022. Which are you most excited to play in the year ahead?
Well, you mean the ones that are going to get pumped to 2023? Those are the ones. I'm excited for all the ones that won't make it in 2022 that you just showed me. That wasn't that exciting of a year, but there was like 4 or 5 awesome ones, so I guess that's a good year. If you get 4 or 5 great games, yeah. Did Diablo 4 come by? Diablo 4 is not even pretending to launch this year. Diablo 4 is no shot, not even close, dude. Diablo 4, when they announced it, they only had the logo. They just needed a BlizzCon announcement to try and get some momentum back after a bad year, and it didn't work. Blizzard is worse off than they ever were. Silksong? Bro, it's shocking to me that Silksong is not ready. With how much they've shown, I don't know, dude.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. Can we see an enemy if we can?
Like, it's playable.
Silk, so I can heal really quickly. That's another...
Just release it. God damn it. I don't even care. Just release it half finished. I just want to play it. I don't give a shit.
Difference from her to the knight is the ability to heal without having to charge. She can charge super quickly. She can charge mid-air. So in those tight boss battles, you still need to think, but perhaps one less thing. Just grabbed that dot key off that poor bellhead.
He doesn't need it anymore.
I think he's, yeah. So as you see, these guys still continue to work. So they're haunted by something, but there's still some sort of goal that they're working toward. At least for these bellheads here, it seems that they're
just release it.
Gathering.
Just fucking release it. Just release it. God damn it! I want to play it so bad. I want to play Silksong, and I'm the only one who thinks that. I am the brave hero who says, "Hey, you know what? They should release Silksong." Because I want to play it. And you know what? No one else is going to stand up and say that, like, you know what? It would be fun to play. I think it'll drop. I think it'll drop in 2022, bro. It just feels like they've had enough time with ready stuff and everyone's asking for it. But who knows? Okay. Let's play a video game. I don't know what video game to play. Teardown, maybe? Have you seen the J. Cole Nardwuar interview? I did. I loved it. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Loved J. Cole. Loved Nardwuar's interviews. The part where he knew about him introducing Kendrick to Dre was amazing. Sekiro? I shouldn't start Sekiro right now. No, I'm going to do Sekiro on Tuesday. Or yeah. Tomorrow we're going to do Marketing Monday of some sort. Probably a smaller one. Tuesday, Sekiro. AoE 4? Bro, you guys don't want to watch me play AoE 4. Let's be honest. I am amazing at AoE 4 in every single way. I've only gotten more. I had nothing to do. Dude, when you feel absolutely miserable, fucking cunty, sick, just terrible with COVID, the one thing that get my mind off of it from just sitting there in misery was playing Age of Empires 4. I played a lot of it. I just sat there on my computer. I lost Age of Empires 4 games over and over and over. I was so sick. I was so miserable sick. What, you had COVID? Yeah, I've been gone. What do you think I was fucking dilly-dallying? Yeah, I got COVID. Did you watch Shark Tank? We're doing that tonight. Look, stream goes to like 11. I'm going to do like an hour of Shark Tank maybe. Well, yeah, we're going to play a game for like another 2 hours and then we'll watch Shark Tank. It's going to be fun. Play Elden Ring. It's not out yet. It wasn't that bad for me. Are you boosted? I wasn't boosted. Check out Forgotten City. I downloaded it, actually. I own Forgotten City. I just didn't watch it. I didn't play it. Bro, school's tomorrow? Sucks. Sucks you have school tomorrow. You guys got school tomorrow? Cringe, dude. Actually cringe. Cringe. Imagine. I have work, though, so... Not that much better, really. I get paid, though. Work is not worse. Work is not worse. Work, you get paid. School, you don't get paid. It is a big difference. Have you tried Outer Wilds? No. I think we should play a video juego, a fun one, a good one. A grand one. How about we play tick to tick tock, tick to tick tock, tick to tick tock. What do I want to play? You know what's funny? I'm not gonna play it, but TFT has had a major comeback entirely because Arcane came out, everyone loved it, and then realized they hated League of Legends. Everyone wanted to play League of Legends stuff, but they didn't want to play actual League of Legends. And so TFT has gotten a fucking massive boost to player and viewer base since Arcane. It's having a huge resurgence. You know it's going to be a big game because Pokemon's learning it. Pokemon is always the first one to mark that a game is about to be big. She learned fucking Fortnite, dropped that like a rock, and it's done. Valorant. If Pokemon starts getting good at a game, that game's going to be popular, I guarantee you. And TFT, she's learning it right now. Imagine Poke learns Hitman. Oh, it'll be a big day for me. I think dual mode is sick. Yeah, I played it with Stan. It's really fun. Arkham. We could play Arkham. I guess I'll do a vote. Arkham or Teardown. We'll just do a vote. I don't care. Either one's fun to me. There's a good Teardown level. Arkham's fun to play. I just want to play a game for a bit. I just want to chill. So let me open up a vote here on Poll My P. Which one? Arkham, Teardown. Start poll. 1 for Arkham, 2 for Teardown. I'm literally open to both. They're all good to me. I think it'll be fun either way. Let's play let's see, Stream Deck. And just order whatever you want. Giving you a shot, all right? Let me know. If not, I can just eat here. All right, looking like it's Teardown. Looking like we're playing some Teardown, which is fun. It's good. We'll still do Arkham. We'll find a time. Let's do Teardown. It's good because I think the next Teardown level is actually really fun, and I've been wanting to do a game where I can be a little more creative, which Arkham, as good as it is not. Teardown. You're also saving my YouTube because I can make a video out of Teardown, and I can't really do that out of Arkham until I beat it. So let's check this out. Oot, as the Canadians say. Isn't that right, Canadians? You stupid igloo living fucks.